Good day, listeners. Welcome to today's special edition, where we delve into a story that is capturing global attention and redefining geopolitical landscapes. We're talking about the latest developments in the ongoing saga of President Donald Trump's campaign to acquire Greenland, a narrative that's more than just about territorial ambition. It's a complex tale interwoven with economic strategies, military posturing, and the potential reshaping of international alliances. President Trump's renewed interest in Greenland isn't occurring in a vacuum. This semi autonomous Danish territory, rich in rare earth minerals and strategically positioned amid the melting Arctic ice, has long been an object of geopolitical interest. Its location offers crucial access to new shipping routes and untapped resources, which are becoming increasingly vital for technology and defense industries. But Trump's intensified push and his associated threats to impose tariffs on European nations opposing this move has escalated tensions to a level that demands our attention. Let's walk through the implications of this situation. First, we have the potential economic impact. The threat of a 10% tariff on imports from 8 European countries, including key players like Germany, France, and the United Kingdom, signals a significant shift in trade relations. Such tariffs could disrupt supply chains, inflate consumer prices, and potentially lead to a full-blown trade war between the United States and Europe. For the global economy, already reeling from various disruptions, this could mean further instability at a time when cohesion is crucial. The European response has been swift and unified. Leaders have convened emergency meetings, issuing joint statements condemning these actions as an act of blackmail that could severely undermine transatlantic relations. This united front suggests that Europe is ready to retaliate, considering measures such as economic sanctions or even blocking U.S. companies from accessing EU markets. Such actions would not only affect the economies involved directly, but could ripple across the global market. Looking at the military dimension, President Trump has not ruled out the use of force, a statement that has naturally caused unrest among European allies. Reports of Canada possibly deploying troops to the region alongside European reinforcements underscore the seriousness with which this is being taken. This brings into question the strength and cohesion of NATO at a time when unity is pivotal, especially against the backdrop of ongoing tensions with Russia and the expansive ambitions of China. Domestically, in the United States, Trump's moves align with his broader protectionist agenda. The deployment readiness of 1,500 troops for potential domestic actions further highlights the administration's commitment to this approach. Yet, this raises questions about the internal cost of such international endeavors. Successfully acquiring Greenland might secure strategic dominance for the U.S., but not without potentially isolating long-standing allies, a risk that could embolden global adversaries. Internationally, the stakes are high. The World Economic Forum, in its latest report, has tied these tariff escalations to the looming threat of geo-economic confrontation, identifying state-based armed conflict as a top global risk. The scenario we're facing isn't just about who controls Greenland, but rather how this pursuit might redefine global fault lines and alliances. The role of diplomacy is now crucial, and the world is watching closely as leaders prepare to meet face-to-face at the upcoming World Economic Forum. Amidst all this, we must consider the voices of Greenland's 56,000 residents. Overwhelmingly, they have rejected U.S. purchase offers in past referendums. Their stance underscores a critical aspect of this narrative: the sovereignty and self-determination of the people living on the island. As geopolitical tensions rise, their autonomy and way of life hang in the balance, a poignant reminder of those most directly affected by these high-stakes power plays. In conclusion, the unfolding Greenland saga is a vivid illustration of how territorial ambitions and economic strategies intersect with military considerations and international alliances. The challenge now is navigating these choppy waters without tipping into a new era of confrontation. As world leaders prepare for negotiations, the hope is that diplomacy will prevail, fostering a resolution that acknowledges both strategic interests and the principles of cooperation and peace. The path ahead is fraught with complexity, but history has shown that through dialogue and mutual respect, even the most formidable challenges can find resolution. Thank you for joining me today as we unpack this significant and multifaceted story. Until next time, stay informed and engaged.